The Grease Lightning is a new distributed electric propulsion aircraft that's we're exploring the idea of distributing electric motors and propellers along the wing and on the tail of the aircraft, and the idea is to be able to have a VTOL aircraft that can take off and land and do that very efficiently, so much more efficiently than just hovering flight alone. When you get into forward flight, the efficiency improves by a factor of 4 or 5, so much more endurance, a longer range, and much more payload capability. This is an internal research and development project at NASA Langley, and we started about 3 years ago with smaller prototypes, starting down in the 5-pound range, and worked our way up to 25-pound vehicles. So all last year we were in the 25-pound prototype range, and then just recently we've worked up to this vehicle, which is about 55 pounds. It can go up to 65 pounds, and have been testing this vehicle this year. We finished the hovering test in the latter part of last year, and this spring we've been focusing on transition flights where we move from hovering flight into forward flight and then back again. And we just recently, in the past 3 weeks or so, did the first transitions with this vehicle from hovering to forward flight and back, and have been successful in that so far. So with a VTOL vehicle, the transition is the very hardest part, because you're not going fast enough to generate enough lift with the wing to keep the aircraft airborne, and you're unloading in the hovering, you're tilting the rotors over so they're not generating vertical force or generating forward force. So there is this phase of the flight that's very hard to do, and it takes a very robust control system to keep it in flight during that transition corridor phase. This vehicle could handle a lot of different missions: agricultural, package delivery, surveillance, so a wide range of missions that require long endurance and heavier payloads. So we think it would fit the bill for a lot of different missions. So the next phase is the long endurance testing. This vehicle, once it gets into forward flight, we shut down 8 of the 10 rotors and only use the wingtip rotors for cruise efficient forward flight. So 2 weeks from now we're going back to our test site to begin this endurance testing for increased endurance flights.